Mithrandiel here at TwitchCon 2016. I'm joined by Michael Kinney, Director of Extra Life. Michael, tell us a little bit about Extra Life, what you guys do, and what got this this charity started.
It's a loaded question, but yeah, absolutely. So, Extra Life is a fundraising program of Children's Miracle Network hospitals for the gaming community. So, it started with Jeremy Adams back in 2008, actually, as a local fundraiser for Texas Children's, and it was started with the idea of like, you know what, why do we have to go run a 5K, or why do we have to go do a bike ride to raise funds for a cause that we love? Like, we're gamers, let's play games from our own couch. Like, let's do that instead. So Extra Life was born, and since then it has grown ridiculously fast. We've got over 55,000 people signing up just last year alone to raise money for 170 different children's hospitals throughout the U.S. and Canada. So over $8.4 million was raised last year alone, bringing our total over to $22 million raised for the children who need it most, and it's all going back to people's local communities. So it works very similar to that run, walk, bike ride kind of thing that you're probably used to, but when you sign up for Extra Life, you get your online fundraising page. You get to select what children's hospital you want to support, so all the funds you raise through your page go directly there. And then you just have fun. You pick your favorite games, any platform, and you can either stream online to raise funds and awareness, or you can push it out through your social channels, just however it works for you, whenever it works for you.
And so, yeah, you guys are partnered with Twitch. There's a lot of Twitch streamers that work with Extra Life. Was this your partnership from the start, or were you basically bringing in gamers in the professional scene at first, like speedrunners and things like that? Like, how did the partnership with Twitch really take off with Extra Life?
Yeah, that's a great question. So Extra Life, it truly started with just your average Joe just hanging out, wanted to give back through one of their favorite hobbies. And so there wasn't a focus on partnered broadcasters or trying to get the big names in. It was just like, hey, everybody loves playing games, let's play games. And then, when Twitch came around and their platform launched in 2011, was that when it was?
Yes, I think it was around that, yeah.
That's when we just reached out and we said, hey, this is what we're trying to do. And they, of course, reached out and said, charity is also a huge initiative of ours. And it just made sense from the beginning to work together to raise more awareness that something like this even exists. And since then, we have grown into Twitch's largest content generator of the year for them. Because our community, we have a game day every year, so it's when most of our community will rally around and live stream to raise funds. And this year is November 5th, but when that day comes around, you cannot log on to Twitch without seeing Extra Life. It's just a really cool experience. It's a really cool partnership. It's just, we're very grateful for what they can do for our cause and our hospitals. So,
if somebody was interested in getting started with Extra Life, do you have any tips in terms of having the most impact? Are there any behaviors or best practices that you found that really helps to improve the effectiveness of the fundraising?
Yeah, absolutely. First tip, don't wait, sign up now.
Don't wait until you're a big streamer, right? You can do it now.
Exactly.
Just you have like 10 followers, you can do it now.
Yeah. And if you don't stream, don't think that you can't participate in Extra Life. Like, I'd say 60% of our community streams, the other 40% they don't. They use social media, they use email, they tweet it out to their friends and family, their coworkers, they put flyers up in the office, they do whatever it is to raise funds, and then they just will have a house party. Like, they'll have their neighbors over, it'll be a little block party, grill out, hey, playing games all day, come on by the house whenever it works for you. So don't be afraid to say, well, I don't have the equipment to stream, I don't know how to stream. Don't let that stop you. Other than that, I'd really suggest, once you get started, personalize your fundraising page and tell your story. Why are you doing this? We all are affected by a children's hospital one way or another, whether it was ourselves personally, our children, our nephew, a friend of a friend. Children's hospitals are in every single community, and they're only they're only open because of charitable donations. So they need your help more than ever now. And tell your story, what you're doing, why you're doing it, and that'll resonate with your audience.
Awesome. One last question. So what's next for Extra Life? What are you guys working on coming up? I heard you have your game day coming up in November. Are any other conventions you're going to be at this year?
This is the last convention of the year for us, with game day on November 5th, so a lot of our focus is now ramping up for that. I think we're 37 days out right now. And then right now after that, we've got Extra Life United in March 2017. We'll actually announce that later this week. But it's our esports tournament for the Extra Life community, and it happens down in Disney World in Orlando, Florida, where people are going there to compete on behalf of their local children's hospital. So you're there representing Children's Hospital of Seattle or Primary Children's of Salt Lake City, and whatever funds you win throughout the tournament go directly back to that hospital and life-saving funds for research, medical equipment, uncompensated care that families who don't have insurance need help paying the bills. So that's what we're working on next. It'll be the third time we've done it. It's getting bigger and bigger every year. Last year we had a prize pool of 150,000 people, or $150,000, and over 200 people competing to unlock.
They win 150,000 people, huh?
Yeah.
They win like a country. That's
They win a country.
They win like forced labor. That sounds awful. No.
That's next. That's down the pipeline. So.
All right, that sounds awesome. Well, Michael, thank you again for taking the time to chat with us today. Extra Life is an amazing
Thank you.
company, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.